Welcome back to the Creative Drip. So this week, I've had quite a few people ask me, Nate, how do you create your content? What's your framework? What's your system? So before we get into the framework, I'm going to show you guys the equipment that I actually use to create content. So whether that's for TikTok, Instagram, or even for my church here in Sacramento, I'm going to show you guys the equipment that I use. So first off, what I'm being filmed on right now is the Sony FX30 with a 16 millimeter Sigma lens. Uh, an amazing camera. Definitely an upgrade from my A7 III. Yes, it's not full frame censored, but the content that I've been able to capture with the FX30 has been just immaculate. And so I'm not downing my A7 III. I still use my A7 III faithfully. But my main camera for content creation, especially here at the church, is the Sony FX30. Right now, I have the Shinobi Go monitor on it, and then I'm using a Condor Blue HDMI cable into the camera, the Rode Video Mic Pro, something like that. I have all the links on my Instagram. Literally, if you go to my Instagram and you click, it should be one of the first pinned posts, but it is like my actual rig with a link to everything there. So V-mount battery, cage from SmallRig, everything's there included. So if you want to check that out, go right ahead. But that's going to be my main content capturing camera, Sony FX30. And majority of that's here for church. So reels for church, landscape videos, so more like the commercial type videos. That's really what I use it for. When it comes to actual reels, quick, easy reels, iPhone. I want to say this is the 15 Pro Max. I haven't upgraded to the 17 Pro Max yet, but that's coming. So iPhone 15 Pro Max, this is my go-to when I'm out and about, when I'm, out with friends, when I feel like, hey, this would be a cool shot. Let's just go out, and I don't have my camera with me because I do have multiple backpacks and I don't really carry my camera bag with me all the time, but everything else here I do carry with me in my regular bag. So this is my regular backpack. It's a 511 Rush Tactical 24 something, 24 Rush backpack, I think. Shout out to Ernie for helping me get this bag. Love it. I've used it for years. It's tactical, heavy duty. It lasts. It's durable. Not something to put your camera equipment in, but I carry my laptop, my iPad, and everything else that I got here within that bag almost every single day. So let's dive into it. So we went over the FX30, and for every content creator out there, whether you're a business owner, entrepreneur, whether you're working for the church, whether you're just doing your own thing, your own business, your phone. Your phone is key. It is huge, and it's something that you absolutely want to have at all times. I mean, we have it at all times. So learning how to use your phone. In another video later on, I will be showing you guys my actual framework of capturing, editing, and posting, and how I go through all of that, from planning the shots out to the inspiration to what I actually use in terms of apps and all that stuff in a later video. So iPhone. Now, the other thing that I always carry with me, it's actually on me. I don't want to say 24/7, every single day. And such a great investment if you are a content creator. Ray-Ban Metas. Oh my gosh. Ray-Ban Metas have absolutely changed the game for content creation. Hey Meta, start recording. There we go. Now I'm recording on my Metas. I have these with me every single day. I've actually added my prescription, so these are my day-to-day glasses. The cool thing about these is that they connect directly to my phone, and so I can have all the imports, everything there within a couple minutes of me actually taking the video. And then from there, I can upload it Instagram, TikTok, use edits, use CapCut, whatever it is that you use to edit. Having Ray-Ban Metas go straight to your phone. Boom. Simple as that. Absolutely love these things. They can be pretty pricey with the prescription, but for those of you who don't need a prescription, I want to say the first models are still around 300 to 350, but the newer version, they're, I want to say, upwards of 500. Please don't quote me on that. I'll throw some links down in the bottom or have something in the description for those different models. But yes, Ray-Ban Metas, and I usually use these when I don't have access to my camera, if I'm not using my phone, like phone's in my pocket and it's, oh man, I can pull this out, or I can just say, hey Meta. Like that's the easiest thing, or just click the little button right up here. So absolutely love these things. They're phenomenal. Definitely something to invest in if you are a content creator and you want more of a POV shot. The newer models do have better quality and better battery life, but hey, I mean, I've been using these since May of last year, 2025. Solid. Haven't had a problem. So, Ray-Ban Metas, that's the other thing in my backpack 24/7. We're going to do this big boy because it's the MacBook. So, Nate, content creation. Yes, I use my phone for a lot of the content creation, like the stuff I've been posting recently, making the slides and the carousels, the like posts, like 5 scriptures every creative should tap into or lock into. MacBook Pro does fit in the Rush 24 bag from 511. This thing is still a beast. It's an M1 Pro, 1 terabyte, 16 gig RAM. Bought it back in 2021. Still kicking. Love her. She's amazing. Why am I addressing her it as a, well, I don't know. Anyway, so MacBook Pro, and I take that everywhere. And if I don't have access to the MacBook Pro, it's an older model for sure, but I still have my iPad Pro 12.9 inch. Good old faithful. Now, can't be doing any like video editing or anything on it. Even on CapCut, I don't play around with that. Just not my thing. But I have it on me all the time for notes, for details, free form, a lot of my project stuff. Sorry, my Ray-Bans are about to die. Pretty much the iPad is my note taker. It's the thing that I have on me for meetings, all that stuff. And if I don't have access to either of those, so you got the MacBook, you have the iPad. I'm a very analog guy, so I will carry a notepad with me. Whether it's this or a Field Notes small journal, Field Notes big journal, I usually try to have some type of form of paper on me to take physical notes. Now, some people were like, oh, well, you take notes, you never really look at them. And yeah, that happens sometimes. But if you're intentional about it, I just feel like writing down your thoughts, ideas when you're in a meeting. Yes, oh, Ray-Bans can record. Yeah, cool. But nothing beats analog. Let's be real. Nothing beats analog. So get a notebook. So that's the other thing. So we have Ray-Bans, we have the iPad, we have the MacBook. What else? What else? Okay, so whenever I do have my Sony FX30, I take this with me. Woo! This is a PGY Tech Mantis pod. Now, hold on. Now, the Mantis pod, it's like a little tripod. You can set it down. Has this nice little clip here. See if I can do it on this chair. But pretty much you can have it hang on different doors, different I guess angled items. Whatever this can clip onto, it has the legs for support, and then you just move the head up, back, forward. And then if you have a ball head on top of that, then you can do 360-degree spins, whatever you need. But I had Gorilla Pods for years. And for those of you who don't know what a Gorilla Pod is, they're the tripod with all the little balls on it, and you can like twist it and turn it. I think Casey Neistat used it a lot when he was doing his vlogs. I was using it a lot too back in the day, but then they kept falling apart. And so I was looking for another solution, and PGY Tech came in clutch with the Mantis Pod. So whenever I do have my FX30, if I'm not running the rig, I still have the cage on it, and it slides in perfectly fine right here. Easy vlogging setup. Hey guys, what's up? Like, easy to go from vlog to tripod. You just bust out the legs. Boom. Easy. Love it. Okay, so that's the other thing that I use for content creation. I would think I would use a lot more, but realistically, there's not much you need for content creation. Yeah, the MacBook, the iPad, those could be a little overkill, especially since our phones pretty much do everything. The MacBook really is for more of the church stuff. It's for the church content creation, more for like the screen recaps, those videos that I know are going to be seen more in-house and even like on YouTube and everything, so formatted for that. Reels, all of that stuff, unless I am shooting with the FX30, anything on my phone, it gets edited on my phone. So with that being said, if it's shot on the FX30, I don't have my MacBook, I don't have my iPad, I have these. So this little bag is from Daiso. I believe it's called Daiso. They're a little Japanese store. Absolutely love it. Good quality items. Cheap too, but good quality. So this little bag is from Daiso. But I have a Uni SD card reader and micro SD card reader to USB Type C, so it can plug directly into my phone. And then I also got a SmallRig one that's MagSafe, so I can just stick it to the back of my phone. And it also has a micro SD and SD card reader. These will save your life. So just practice carrying one, at least one, in a backpack somewhere. Because you'll have that day where you're shooting on your phone, or not on your phone, you're shooting on your camera, and then all of a sudden you're like, man, I want to edit these photos really fast. Oh, wait, you don't have an SD card, or you don't have an SD card reader, so you can't. So invest. The SmallRig one is really cool. Look at that. MagSafe. Absolutely love that. So invest. It comes in clutch. So other than that, I have a light. Now this light is, I want to say 20 watt. Yeah, 20 watt RGB from Zhiyun. I always mess up that name. But this thing comes in handy for all of my shoots. Anything that I'm doing at nighttime or indoors, it gives me a little bit more control over the lighting. It's RGB, it's got different modes, different settings. Let me see. So we can change it. It's great. Absolutely love it. So I've been using this for, I want to say over a year now. The front is magnetic. There we go. So little magnetic diffusers. There is more to it. I promise you, there's more to it. Oh, it's magnetic on the back. So that's another reason why I bought it. It's got a magnet on the back, so you can like hang it up top or on a pole, or fantastic. But there's other like tops to this, but it fell in sand, and then I tried cleaning it, and I don't know where they went. But it was like shutters and everything. So definitely something else to invest in is an on-camera light. Then for those days where your phone is just, it's a, powerhouse, you've been using it all day, it's about to die, we now have the Anker MagSafe portable charger. Let me get my phone again. Found it. Boom. Charging. MagSafe portable charger. So you don't have to plug anything in. It's there. It even comes with a little kickstand. Little kickstand so you can have it stand up on its own. Super cool. From there, We're gonna go back to PGY Tech. This one's empty. I thought I grabbed my full one. Well, PGY Tech created this SD card reader. And so it holds 4 SD cards and 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 2 micro SD cards, and then 2 nano SIMs. But it also comes with a cable Type-C to connect to your laptop or iPad or phone that is also an SD card reader. Nate, you have so many SD card readers. You can't have enough. They disappear. They end up somewhere completely different. You lose them. So I have one, and I have 2 of these. So I have 2 of these PGY Tech cases. I just don't know where they're at. I had it, but I have 2 of those. So I have 4 SD card readers, at least 2 on me at all time, just in case. Because I may not take my FX30, but I'll take my A7 III. We may be doing a photo shoot. We may be doing a brand shoot. So having SD card readers is a must, especially if you go shoot an event at another church, or if you're doing an event somewhere else. Somebody may need an SD card reader. Yes, it's rare, but there's always that one time and you're like, man, if I would have had it, I could have saved the day. I could have been that guy. Be that guy, be that woman, be that person. Invest in SD card readers. All right, so the next thing is when I'm filming with my phone, and I made a reel about this too, is you can't have crappy audio. Granted, this audio may not be the best right now, but you can't have crappy audio. Like, video can be okay, but if your audio is not great, people tend to fall off. That's just what happens. If I can listen to you and you sound great, the video is just like icing on the cake. It's just a little bit better. So I invested in the Rode Micros? Rode microphones, but they're the micros. Gosh, I can't believe I completely forgot the exact name, but I'll have it linked into the description. But all it is, it's 2 microphones, and they do have magnets on the back, so you can clip it, you can put it in your shirt, have it magnetized, and you plug directly into your phone, and then boom. If I want to hit record, it's in there. I want to hit record. Hey guys, and it's going to be capturing that nice, clear, crisp audio. So, Rode macros. Let's see. Micro. There we go. Wireless micro charging case. So, Rode wireless micro microphones. Definitely get it if you're a content creator and you're just looking to step into creating content. Yes, I get it. There are cheaper options, and if it's not within your budget, these are about $100 to $150. I believe they just released a newer version of these. If it's not within your budget, that's understandable. Try Hollyland. Hollyland has some great wireless microphones you can plug directly into your camera or into your phone. But one of the things I do believe in is, if this is something that you are passionate about, if this is something that you want to invest in years to come. Like, this isn't a hobby where you're like, oh, I'm just going to do it when I feel like it. It's, hey, this is what I want my lifestyle to be. I want to create content. I want to create more. I want to build something. I want to post on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram. Trust me, make the investment. Right now, you may be, it's not going to help. It will help, because you're going to go from audio that's kind of sounding like very whack and probably how it sounds right now, very loud. It's not very, to like a nice, crisp, clean audio that can be adjusted. It helps so much. So invest, please. The other thing to invest in is if you're shooting outdoors with a camera. I believe they have these for your phones now too, but ND filters. This is a variable ND. I've had this for years. 2 to 5 stop, 82 millimeter. This is for my Sigma 24 to 70 lens. Yes. Peter McKinnon edition, Polar Pro. This has come in handy and saved my life so many times when shooting outdoors. And I think if you were to make any type of investment into a ND filter, I would do a variable ND filter, something you can move and adjust in the moment rather than having to use like step up rings, step down rings, and mix and match, take off, take on, put on, take off. Variable ND filter. Granted, you may not use it all the time if you're shooting in house with controlled lighting. Like that's going to be different. This is really used just for outdoor filming and shooting. Uh, but I have heard people use it inside to kind of make sure their cameras are all the same. Just something to keep in mind. Nothing I use on the daily. Is just I have it just in case whenever I have my 24-70 with me. All right. So I'm looking at my table. And all of this fits in my backpack. This is not sponsored by 511, I promise you, but all of that and more fits in here. If you do want me to do like a what's in my everyday carry, I will empty out this backpack completely and show you all what I carry on a daily basis. That's not all creative stuff. It's like a mixture of things in here. So you can comment that below that you want to see that. And if enough people do it, I'll make a video on it. So the next thing, one of the most important things of all, because we lose things. And so in my bag, in all my backpacks, and I've even seen they have some for like the cages now, but an AirTag, Apple AirTag. Fits in small pockets, you can hide it, but tag your stuff. Things get stolen, things get lost. You just don't know. You're at an event, something happens. Hey, I got it AirTagged. I know where it's at. It's, in this area. So I've invested in about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 8 of these. Yeah. 7 to 8 of these AirTags. Love them. Replace the battery every year or so. I think I even have one in my car. I don't know. I use these a lot. So get an AirTag, tag your stuff up. It's just a precaution. I'd rather you have it and then, it never gets stolen, it never gets lost, and you have that backup than to not have it. Something happens and it's like, man, it's gone. I have no clue where it's at. So AirTags, invest in them. Nate, that has nothing to do with creativity. Yes, it does. It protects your creative assets. Get one. All right. I'll save that one for last. I have 2 things left. 3 things left that are in my creative bag or carrying bag. Apple headphones that are wired, USB-C. I've not opened these yet. I bought these a little bit after Christmas, and I've just been waiting to use them because my brother got some, and I used them for a little bit, and they sounded really nice. It had that nostalgic feel, the wired headphones, and I loved it. It was more of an impulse buy, really, but you never know when you're going to need another pair of headphones. You just don't. I usually carry around, or at least I used to carry around, Audio Technicas. So these are Audio Technicas M50X. Bought these years ago, and they are amazing. I believe they're a little pricey. They were up there in price. I think over $50. But these are great for when I started editing, when I started getting more into like Final Cut, DaVinci, actually editing professionally. And so these are those, hey, I need a pair of headphones. Do you got anything? Yep, here you go. Still in the box. Haven't even opened them. But always have an extra pair of headphones. They don't have to be Audio Technicas because, yes, the cans. I love the cans. They have great quality sound and everything. But even if you just got a pair of headphones that plug into your MacBook or that can plug into your phone, just for those moments where, hey, I got to do a quick edit. Let me, the noise is too much outside. Let me just lock in. Have an extra pair of headphones never, ever hurts. But yeah, still haven't opened it. They've been sitting in my backpack, just tossed and tossed. I'll take them out. I'll put them in. I'll take them out. When I go with my my other camera bag, I'll throw them in there just in case. I'm a very just in case person. Okay. This is something that I just started chewing recently, within the last couple months. Neurogum. If you haven't had Neurogum, you need to try it. If you're looking for something that won't give you a crash, but gets you focused, helps you retain some of that memory, and just kind of gets you into the zone, or what do they say, the flow state. Like, oh, I'm in my flow state now. Neurogum will help you with that. Not an ad. I got extra strength because I have a high caffeine tolerance. So, energy and focus gum. This is peppermint. 100 milligrams of natural caffeine, L-theanine plus B vitamins, and zero sugar. Let's see. Refresh your mind and body. Caffeine gives you the boost. L-theanine gives you the balance. Vitamin B6 helps your brain. And then vitamin B12 helps the body. So it's an acquired taste for sure. I gave some to some people and they're like, ooh, dude, that's nasty. Gave one to my brother. I didn't give it to him. He just kind of took it without realizing what it was. And he took two. And so he was like, dude, I felt like I was on something. Like it was like I was just focused. It was so intense. Neurogum works. So they can be a little bit pricey. I think I paid $50 for 12 packs, I think. And there's 9 in each pack. So do the math because I don't want to do the math. Neurogum works. Carry that with me everywhere I go. I have a supply here at the church and I have a supply at my house. And then last but not least, as I begin to wrap this video up, my favorite thing to carry with me everywhere I go. So I am a huge gamer. I love video games. I love playing games, board games, card games, video games, any type of game. Like I love it. I'm a huge fan of those. But I always try to carry at least one system with me wherever I go. So whether that's the Nintendo Switch, my ROG Ally, or my absolute favorite, my new Nintendo 3DS. Now wait, what does this have to do with creativity and the equipment you use? This is for those times where, hey, you find some downtime. Let me just play some Pokemon real quick. Let me play some Fire Emblem. Let me throw something on. The battery life, oh my gosh. The battery life on the Nintendo DSs or new Nintendo 3DSs compared to a Nintendo Switch or a ROG Ally or anything now these days, this rocks. This will last me 2 days without charging. And for those of you who know, like just let Street Pass run as you're walking downtown or something. But I absolutely will have something like this on me because it allows me to separate myself from what's going on. And so when I come back with a new lens, a new perspective, a fresh view. You know, I'll usually play if I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I'll play in my last video, yes, when there's some avoidance of work, but I take it with me on shoots or when I'm out in the city shooting B-roll because there's times where you're just going to wait. And instead of doom scrolling, I'd rather be playing something. And then if it's not this, it's a book. So, yes, something to help pull you out of some instances or some situations and just let you reset your mind and just kind of take a break. So, absolutely love having a Nintendo 3DS with me at all times. So, that's really what I carry anytime I'm like planning content or wanting to shoot any type of content with my phone or camera. If I were you right now, if you were to be like, Nate, I'm just starting. I want to start creating. I want to build something. What should I invest in first? Great question. Now, I don't know everyone's budget, but I would say your first investments should be to make sure you have a up-to-date iPhone. So I'd say now 14 Pro Max at the minimum, but 14, 15, 16 would be good. 13 Pro Max, like all iPhones have great quality. You really just want anything that shoots 4K 24. If you're able to, 15 Pro Max, 16 Pro Max, like if you're able to. 17, right? We're on 17. I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet. But iPhone. If you have an Android, if you're like, oh my gosh, I have an Android, get an iPhone. I'm kidding. If you have an Android, that's perfectly fine. You can still capture really great video with your Android. So phone is the first investment. microphone. Honestly, if these two things paired together, you're solid. All you have to do is plug into your phone, put the mic on you, you're good to go. That's going to capture high quality audio, and then you won't have to worry about really anything after during the edit because you already know, oh, the audio is going to sound pretty clear. It's going to sound nice. It's not going to sound very muffled or loud. It's going to be really, really nice. So I would say invest in Rode microphones if you haven't already, or there's Hollyland, there's DJI has some as well. I prefer Rode. I've always been a Rode person. I've used Rode microphones since I've started filming back in 2019. So Rode is my go-to. Sponsor me, Rode. Okay, so those would be the two things. And then an SD card reader. Doesn't have to be SmallRig. SmallRig's nice because it is the MagSafe. Absolutely love it. But even something like this, I think this was like $12 on Amazon, maybe 15. I just liked it because it has the nice like metallic feel. I don't know what it is, but it just looks nice too. So SD card reader, the wireless microphones, and then a phone. Everything else here that I have is just extra to help you build your creativity. And what I mean by that is Ray-Bans didn't come into play until I put some Ray-Bans on. I was like, dang, I can do so much with these. And if you go to my Instagram and you scroll down more, you'll see a lot of the vlogs that I created just for my Ray-Ban metas. And it was just this POV, just my POV, like, okay, my hands, who I'm talking to, they're great, but they can be a little pricey. So something to invest in if you for sure know, hey, I'm going to be using this for my creativity weekly, daily, like they're going to be used, not just sitting in the case after a month. It happens. Realistically, that's pretty much it. That would be my, hey, here's your starter kit to get ready on filming or even content creating anything is a phone and your microphones. That's literally all you're going to need to start off. Now, if you want to get on the more technical side, then you could look into like Apple storage or, Android uses SD cards. So maybe you will need an SD card reader, but realistically, phone, microphones, SD card reader. That would be my setup for you. Yeah. But again, this is everything I carry with me on pretty much a daily basis, just in case I need to create something or I want to create something. Inspiration comes and goes. And so it's really, what are you trying to create? Are you inspired right then and there? Cool. Pull out your phone, record something. And even if you don't get the microphones right away, that's okay. Just start using your phone. There's just got to be a point where you just start doing it. One, you'll either love it or you'll hate it. That's kind of going to make or break whether you continue on investing in anything like this or you're just like, all right, peace out. I tried it. It's done. It's not for me. So try it out. It'll either excite you or you'll get bored of it. If it excites you and if it's like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, I want to continue more, then join the Creative Drip community because we're going to have more creative drips dropping every week. I have a newsletter that goes out to all of the community telling you tips, tricks, encouragement, things to kind of push you forward as a creative. And no, you don't have to just be a photographer, videographer. You can be a writer, you could be a poet, you could be a singer, a preacher. We all have some aspect of creativity within us. And so the creative drip isn't just for photo and video. It's not just for what I'm created to do, but I was created to create. And that can be in multiple different capacities. I've just found that my creativity outlet is photo and video. Yours can be completely different. You could be a musician. Your creativity is creating music or singing, doing covers, whatever that may be. So join the Creative Drip community. I'll be sending stuff out weekly. There'll be weekly YouTube videos. And I want you guys to stay connected. Follow me on Instagram. Stay connected so that every time something comes out, you will be the first to know it, to see it, and to hopefully understand it. Because we're all creatives. We're all struggling with the same thing. And so this is a place and a community for all of us to grow and learn together. So this was the video look of what's in my creative bag, pretty much. If this helped you, please let me know in the comments. If there's anything you want me to go more in depth on it, whether it's editing, whether it's filming, how do I film, what do I capture, stuff like that, throw it in the comments. Let me know, and I will build around what it is you're wanting more of. So thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, subscribe, save this video for later, and I'll see you guys next week. Later.